Thanks for joining us for WMBF Local Living. I'm Candace Howell. Well, each week we're spotlighting local businesses aiming to make your life better. This week we're sitting down with a group that's giving back to our World War II veterans by giving them a chance to take a free flight to Washington, D.C. to see that great World War II memorial. I'm joined by volunteer flight organizers Nancy Bent and Harry DeBose, who are here today to talk to us about an upcoming May 10th golf outing fundraiser aimed at raising money for that great honor flight. Thanks so much for joining us today, guys.
Thank you.
What a great organization. Let's first start by talking about what exactly the honor flight is in this organization.
Well, Honor Flight is dedicated to the World War II veterans to send them up to see their memorial that many of them didn't get a chance to see because it wasn't even built and dedicated in 2004.
And so, this group of people, talk to us about this. This is a great group of veterans that I think a lot of times, people they don't realize, we're losing a lot of these folks now, and there's a lot of history there. Talk a little bit about that group in this memorial.
You are absolutely correct. We're losing between 1,000 to 1,200 each and every day. Many of these veterans, and the memorial was just constructed in 2004. Many of these veterans didn't think they would ever have the opportunity to see their memorial. That's what this is all about, giving them that opportunity. It started really in about 2005, and it has now grown to the large size that 70,000 veterans have now had a chance to visit their memorial. And what we want to do is to keep our promise to the other World War II veterans, whereby they will get to see their memorial also.
And the memorial itself, it means a lot to these fellows. And these are some really sentimental guys who have been through a lot over history, throughout time in the war. And, the flight itself, how does the flight work, and how are the people chosen that actually get to go to Washington?
Well, we're just out promoting all the time, trying to get attention, and we are soliciting for anyone who knows World War II veterans to let them know about it, and they submit their applications. And overall, there's not any specific criteria that qualifies one over another, other than obviously they have to be able to make the trip and be in good enough health to do so.
And the organization itself, you guys are a nonprofit, which obviously there, so you're constantly fighting and vying for funding sources. So it's very important. If people are interested in donating, we'll tell you how you can do that at the end of this segment. But your organization itself, so you have fundraisers. Your one coming up on May 10th. Let's talk about that one.
Well, it's at the golf tournament is going to be held on May 10th at True Blue Golf Plantation, and we're really looking forward to it. It's kind of our premier fundraiser for our May 25th flight. And actually, we have a full field of players already, which surprised me to be several weeks out and be in that position, but it's a terrific position to be in. However, we can certainly still use sponsors for the golf tournament.
And if you were to be a sponsor, what would the sponsorship include?
The sponsor for the golf tournament? Well, they'll get a sign out in front of about 132 players, and depends on the level of sponsorship, but it would be a sign and a banner, that sort of thing.
Gotcha. Okay, so you can get involved and sponsor out there at the golf tournament. We'll talk about again how you can actually get a hold of these folks to do that. Let's talk about the memorial itself. I think for those who've never seen the memorial, can you describe it for us?
Well, it is a beautiful memorial, and it's kind of circular in pattern. Each and every state has a block column that is their particular state that is represented, and it means so much whenever you see the veterans go into that. When you look at a distance from it, it is just overwhelming to the spirit to see that we finally got a memorial, and thank goodness to Bob Dole, Senator Dole from Kansas. It was his dream, and there was just a dedication to him. But when those veterans, and it's a step down, when they go down, usually you will see hats come off and tears come in eyes, and it's just something that they deserved many, many years before it was ever erected. And timeliness is of utmost importance, because indeed that great generation, as Tom Brokaw described, is not going to be with us forever. The memorial will be there, but they're the ones that deserve to see it, and that's what this is about.
And so the May 25th flight, how does that day really work for folks that do qualify and get to go on it? What's it like for them?
They are excited. and they arrive at the airport early on, as Nancy will attest to. It is a long day for them. They fly up. Once they get there, buses are waiting. There are also elementary school children that are waving flags. They go to the World War II Memorial, have a chance to see Korea and Vietnam, and then go to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier and the changing of the guard prior to their reloading back on the plane, coming back into Myrtle Beach. And that night, on May 25th, we're expecting a huge crowd at the airport to indeed greet them back in Myrtle Beach.
Welcome home again.
Yes.
I like that. So that's really nice because they're able to pay homage to all the veterans by seeing all the memorials that are offered in Washington, D.C. And that really is a very emotional location. I've been there many, many times, you know, my parents and grandparents both being veterans. So again, very important. We want to let folks know how they can get involved with sponsorships and donations with your organization. How can they do that?
Well, I would encourage people to go to our website, www.honorflightmyrtlebeach.com. It has plenty of information, plus they might enjoy viewing a lot of the pictures and the video connections. But if they look at the top of the website, they'll see under news and events. That will take them to a page that has information on how to contact us regarding the golf tournament specifically, if they are interested in having a sponsorship for that.
Great.
Also, they can certainly go to the website if they were interested in just making a straight donation to Honor Flight. There's a way of doing that through PayPal. It's safe and secure. So I would definitely encourage people to check that out, and they can then get in touch with us.
Well, thank you both so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Very important topic in our community and in our country. Very, very patriotic. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.